and grand rising loves. It's your girl, Monet. You already know I'm here to say. Sorry, I love you. Okay, if you haven't, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and join the vibe so that you know when your sister blues like so. You already know, Virgo gang, that we're diamonds and we're shining. It's time for us to go, go, go. All right, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe. Join the vibe so that you know when your sister blues like so. I already said that. So maybe you're repeating yourself a lot. Remember, this is a general collective message. This reading may or may not resonate. Take what does. Leave the rest, okay? This can apply to any time or any place. Maybe you're repeating yourself again a lot because I just had to repeat myself. And it's annoying you because that just made me irritated. Like, why am I repeating myself? Okay? But one way for you today not to worry and start living says 73 or 72. You could have been born in 72 or 73. Your birthday also could be the 9th, the 10th. But it says, when we face the worst that can happen in any situation, we grow. When circumstances are at their worst, we find our best. Okay, so maybe you're coming out of the worst of things and you really have grown from it. Like you're stepping back, you're looking at everything that God threw at you and you're like, you know what, I really grew. I had to go through that because I really am growing. All right, but it says, don't let life discourage you. Everyone who got where he is had to begin where he was. So don't worry about if you're not where people expect you to be at this time or where you thought you would have been. You're worthy of all the success and it takes time. Okay, Rome was not built in a day, so know that a ruin is just an endless road for transformation. All right, I see you tapping into your blessings and understanding that you had to go through certain things or some of them things was supposed to kill you and you got up, okay? I'm glad you don't look like what you've been through, baby. All right, what else? Yep. Because where you're going is to this abundant ass place. You're going to an abundant place and you need to trust that you know what it is that God has for you. You see the rainbow. You see what's the joy or the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why this light is shining in. So I feel like you went through the dark and now you're being brought to the light. And that's exactly why you're tapping into your blessings and your authentic self, because you know being yourself is allowing you to tap into your wealth. You're going after your passions. You have the knowledge that you need to go forward. And you know how beautiful you are, even if people try to discourage you of that. So trust yourself. Trust yourself. Know it's okay to treat yourself. And baby, know that these motherfucking people who are trying to hold you back just hate you because they ain't you. They're just straight up haters. Like, it's okay. Let them go. Let that energy go. It's 1, 2, 3. So I feel like you're evolving. You're going to the next level. Why? Because you know what it is God has for you. And you're not going to stop until you get what God has for you. So maybe you've been smoking a lot. Chill. All right. Chill on that smoking. Get you some mullein so that you can get your so that you can detox that body. All right. And know that 53, the light of love, it says, the love of light. It says, dear universe, if I never get successful because I have a lot of fears, may you at least allow me to be happy for having a lot of love. So regardless of your fears, I feel like as long as you be happy, God is going to give you the desires of your heart. Look, stop smoking so much because you're dehydrated. You need to hydrate more, okay? You'll end up in a hospital if you keep smoking the way you're smoking, all right? You need to go ahead and hydrate. I saw somebody with an IV in their arm. It says, the stars are proof that even on the darkest night, there is a little light and you are that light. I feel like smoking is just a vice because in reality you don't feel like you're on the way, but you're on your way. Everybody had to start somewhere small, baby. You have to play the small part so that you can get the big role. All right, and that's in the small part, that's how you know that God loves you and God loving you and protecting you. So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. All right, I just want you to know that the 2 most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. So I feel like you're definitely tapping into your purpose at this time. All right, you're taking out the time to really take care of yourself, to live life, love, because somebody is expressing they want to marry you soon. But no, if it's meant for you, you won't have to beg for it. You would never have to sacrifice your dignity for destiny. And also it says the people in your life should be a reducing source of stress, not causing more of it. So if motherfuckers are stressing you out, it's time to cut them the fuck out. Okay, do not let nobody stress you out. At all. Do not let nobody stress you. Because this life is here to bless you, not to stress you. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like time is of the essence. I'm hearing, and time is of the essence. I need it. All right? So, time is of the essence because you are ascending. Because you are going higher. You feel like you're running out of time. But really, time is working for you. So, don't look at it like that. Know that time can work for you or against you. It's all up to you how you make it work for you, though. All right? So, what else is here? Yep. especially if you've been stabbed in the back by people, places, and things that were supposed to be there. You were supposed to be there, is what I heard. So somebody was supposed to be there, but them not being there helped you tap into your power with this lightning and make healthy choices and just be like, nah, not today. I feel like you are about to be connecting with somebody that's a twin flame, a soulmate, but that's because you're putting a grim reaper to all these unhealthy karmic relationships. And more importantly, you're just denying people access to you. So I feel like you should put your hater blockers on, your shades, or somebody is watching you. Yup. And they feel like they're running out of time to come in and commit to you, to marry you. Especially because this person has grown from outdated thinking, or maybe you have. But I see you getting a love call very soon. And that's somebody like, listen, I love you. I see you growing. You're glowing. The sun is shining bright. I'm sorry for running. I'm ready. All right. So somebody is ready to go to the next level with you. New level, new devil energy. So yeah, Ruby D, you could be an actress. It says the greatest gift is not being afraid to question. October 27th, significant, and so is June 11th. Cleveland, Ohio as well. So I feel like you weren't afraid to question. You weren't afraid to get out there and make your dreams happen. And that's why you're making them happen. Even if for a long time you didn't see how they happened. You freed yourself. You knew that you weren't going to stand for anything. It says Rosa Parks, October 24th is significant, February 4th. It says the only tired I was tired of giving in. So you were just tired of giving in. You were tired of just feeling like you were just the motherfucking victim. And you're not the victim. You are not the heroine. You are the main character. All right. And that's exactly why you're ascending higher and higher. And people that are trying to hold on to you can't go with you anymore. Why? Because you're standing in your power. All right. With this and low. Okay. You could be a fashion designer. It says, I want Virgo to prove that a Negro can become a major dress designer. All right, December 14th is significant, and so is February 25th. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be major in. Okay, so you have to start small so that you can play the big part, so that you can get the role that you're literally looking for, that you're trying to have. All right, and divine timing. So you have to trust the divine timing and know that even though you're getting older, that time is still working for you. Age is not numbers. Time does not matter. Age is an illusion. Time is an illusion. So all you got to do is just get out here and trust timing, because you are in the service of your soul. So as long as you're servicing what it is that your soul is guiding you to do, you're making the best decisions, boo. And that's going to get you this money. And that's going to give you the work that you've been looking for. And that's when you're going to stop focusing on age. Oh, well, I thought by 22 I was going to have the love of my life, the house of my dreams. It don't work like that. Mistakes have to be made so that you can grow from them. Literally, it says, when we face the worst that can happen in any situation, we grow. When circumstances are at their worst, we find our best. So things had to come and you had to be at your worst for you to find out who you really were at your best. And that's a beautiful thing, because you learn that it's no L's in life. It's just lessons learned for you to level up. And that's how you can trust spirit and trust God to get to this work and get this money. So no more focusing on the pinnacle. Just keep striving, and trusting God. And that's when the pinnacle come in. All right. And that's the truth. So I feel like you're serving the truth to these motherfucking people who have been trying to have you live a lie, because you're trusting in time and now. You're making everything God. You're like, God, I don't know how we're going to get there. I don't know what we're going to do, but I trust you. You're not leaning and relying on your vices anymore. You're making healthy choices, and you know that whatever it is that you're doing is going to soar. So whatever it is that you're doing, if it took time to do, just know that it's literally going to happen for you. Things that happen quick dissolve quick. That's why we have so many one-hit wonders. These people who are here for a little short of time, they're here for a good time, but not a long time. So no, you're not going to be the one-hit wonder. You're going to be the one to stand the test of time. So trust what God gave you, because God-given dreams are supposed to come true. That is you envisioning your future. You're standing in your power. You trusting God. Like, I'm working hard. I'm working hard. If you don't work hard for everything you have, it's not worth having. I'm just saying. Just like this channel, like a lot of people like, oh, you should have more followers. You're truthful. Everybody is not open and aware to the truth. Nobody wants to always have somebody just tell them like, okay, this is what the fuck it really is. Like, people can't accept that. So people can't accept you for being you or standing your truth, but don't sway the truth. Don't sway who you are to make people happy. Okay, because you're good enough for whatever God made you. Yep. So you can expect a powerful change because you're very close to achieving your goals. All right. Why? Because luck is on your side with the Sagittarius energy, and all you got to do is have faith in your dreams. If it doesn't seem like your dreams are coming true, take time to breathe out. Know that it's going to come to you. It's all going to happen for you. Okay, why? Because confidence is all you need. And sometimes you got to adjust to what it is that you definitely need. But guess what? You are very close to achieving these goals. All right, it's a time for you to give rather than take. So give yourself love, give yourself encouragement, give yourself whatever it is that you need that's going to take you to this next level. Because a new romantic cycle is beginning. And why? Because you're allowing things to just happen. You're taking out time to breathe. You're surrendering. You're like, you know what? I'm not focused on whatever is happening here. I'm just going to continue to work hard, be kind, do what I love to do. And that's how you're going to get the devotion and being devoted in what you love. All right. So somebody sees you being devoted. You give them butterflies, working so hard. You give them butterflies by not complaining. You really make somebody want to go even harder. Okay. So I see you get into the security that you're looking for. All right. And releasing control. Why? Because it's a vibe. It's time for you to really make that move. It's time for you to do what it is that you want to do. Because as long as you slow down and you take your time, you will see harvest season. The day that you plant the seed is not the day that you eat the fruit. The day that you start watering the plants is not the day that they're going to sprout. So you are going to be the main character. All right. And all these annoyances are going to cease to exist because you trust that some things are just supposed to happen a certain way. Why? So that you can utilize the law of attraction to bring in this love at first sight and get the devotion that you've been seeking, that you've been praying for, what you've been wanting, which is the divine union. It takes time. Okay. It takes time. Why? You got to learn your love language. You got to learn their love language. Somebody understands you. And that's why you're going into a new chapter. Somebody could be getting a promise ring too. Like, I'm promising you that as long as we keep working at this, you're going to go ahead and get this devotion. Why? Because you're having this spiritual awakening, and this is helping somebody tap into their playful side. This is helping somebody know that life doesn't have to be so serious, that you guys are magnetic souls and meant to be. But that's because you're stepping into this main character energy. So the more you step into main character energy, the sooner you bring it into you. So tapping into the energy of knowing who you are, what you stand for, never swaying who you are, tapping into letting go of inner fears and being patient, and God is going to bring you everything you need, which is this enchanted love. 12-12. So you're cycling out. You have the keys to the streets. You have the keys to unlock any door that is going to allow you to put your foot on the gas and floor. So keep on being devoted in whatever you're doing. Don't pick your head up to look around you and see how far other people are, because it's not you versus people. It's you versus you. So whatever it is that you're doing, know that your dreams are going to come true. Why? Because God already told you. Don't let life discourage you. Everyone got where he or she is, and it had to begin where he was. All right. So when we face the worst that can happen in any situation, we grow. When circumstances are at their worst, we can find our best. So you're tapping into the energy of who you are at your best. Okay. You're putting the work in. You're putting your vices down. You're tapping into trust. You're allowing the sun to come out and allow everything to be illuminated. And you're going to where it is that you're going to be growing. Okay. Yeah, you're cutting out all the things that are stopping you from planting this garden. Okay, you're putting this sword down. You're like, I'm cutting out the excess. I'm working hard on me. I'm working hard on what I love to do. I'm not worried about age. I'm not worried about what I haven't excelled in yet. Why? Because when you start battling yourself and you leave these things out in the cold and you be the star, you be the main character, that's when you get these 10 of cups. Somebody wants you to be the star. Somebody wants you to stop battling. Yep, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Somebody wants you to know that no worries about jealousies, no worry about envies. Why? Because you will have a victory. By focusing on the goal, while worrying about the outcome, and taking these worrying about who stabbed you in the back, how they did it, they were supposed to be there and wasn't there, is bringing you into this official offer. Okay? Making the decision to cut out everything that can't go with you. All right? Those habits, those people, those places, those things that you love, cutting them out so that you can rise high and above. All right? No longer worrying about anything. Not crying over spilled milk anymore, because somebody is watching you, because God is watching you, because God is loving you, and they want to put you in a place where you would be comfortable, okay, where you can be the main character. It's giving main character energy. So you need to see yourself of who you are, cut out these options, cut out the devil, cut out looking around, cut out Put a death to everything that's holding you back from this official offer. And know who the fuck you are with this motherfucking high priestess energy. Listen, it take a long time for spiritual enlightened people to get these messages. We have to meditate, we have to cleanse, we have to clear our energy and space. We can't just get out here and give you messages that are half baked. Okay? So I see somebody gifting you. I see somebody allowing you to end out cycles and begin new ones because you deserve to be in this full like energy. And somebody out of as a resource or as a result is going to bring you this cup of love or this serious offering to make you main character. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this offer took a long time because you had to really tap into the energy of stepping out and putting yourself in uncomfortable places to be balanced and to be tempered. Okay, Sagittarius energy. But like I said, you're balanced now. You're not worried about anybody, but you're worried about, okay, the end result. How can I be the main character? It's giving main character energy. Why? Because you're making the decision to give yourself justice, to literally get in this full energy, to cut out all the things that can't go with you, and to go towards making, all right, this cake that's going to give you this 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're cutting out everything that's going to stop you from this new beginning. You're not playing no more. You're moving forward with this Chariot energy. And that's exactly why your passions, the things that you're passionate about, somebody who's passionate about them as well is coming in to stop you from juggling. Because they see that you just need a little tweak on whatever it is that you're doing. And they want to help you with that. Okay? But like I said, it's definitely time for you to seize the day, seize the opportunity. What else is here for Virgo? This is a very straight to the point energy. This is giving main character energies. Why? Because you don't need wings to fly. You've always been the butterfly. Be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. Be a rainbow in your own cloud. Know that God is a rainbow and you are the pot of gold at the end. And add a little confetti to your life. Focus on the good things and let your ideas bloom. You really got to give yourself room to bloom. You got to give yourself room to grow. So wherever you go, just go with all your heart. And as long as you have love in your heart and love in everything that you do, God is going to allow great things to happen to you. Why? Because it's time for you to change course. Ooh, baby. And that's the truth. Okay? So a closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Why? Because truth is different at different levels of consciousness. It's time for you to reserve judgment because happiness is here for you. Are you going to choose happiness? Because when you choose happiness, then you choose success. So, and time. It says time spent worrying is time spent. Your thinking will either make or take your happiness. You choose. Why? Because today is a really good day. You are in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you and unexpected gifts fall in your lap. So, it's giving main character energy. So step into that thing because that's the truth of the matter. All right? Come out of the darkness and come into the light to shine because, baby, that was what your life was designed for. Okay? So, I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles, so a lot of prosperity coming to you. What is the good that's coming towards Virgo at this time, God? What is here for Virgo? Queen of Earth. Beautiful. What else is here for Virgo? What else is here for Virgo? And if you ain't feeling good, stop smoking. Full of Fortune. Four of Earth. A lot of grounded, stable energy here. And the Two of Earth. A lot of grounded, stable energy here for you. All right? So, grounding yourself. Getting stable. All right? So, Two of Earth. All Earth energy here. So I feel like you're really getting your energy. So pleasurable work, adaptability, balance between work and play. My efforts bring me joy. Play and work are not separate because what I am doing is actually fun. If conditions change, I can switch gears easily. I am fully present in the excitement of creativity and I'm eager to experience the surprises that occur when seeds I have planted take root, sprout, and develop in unexpected ways. Then I tell you, the day you plant the seed is not the day that you eat the fruit, but it is harvest season. So know that it's coming to fruition. This is a time for flexibility and trust in how the universe was shaped when it's coming into being. One way or another, my dreams will manifest into the material world. So one way or another, it's happening for you, and you trust that because you trust that you had to be here in order to get there. And that's exactly why this Four of Earth is here. Ownership, the beauty of divine order, trusting in a solid foundation. Even if I feel shaken up and I am unable to understand why things happen as they do, I know for certain that divine order manifests in all aspects of my life. When I have built rest on solid foundation, so there is no need to fear. While it is true that nothing is permanent in the material world, I find security in the existence of a divine plan. Spirit is always there to remind me that I am exactly where I am meant to be for my highest good and for the highest good of all, and that I am always having abundance available to me. And that's why I told you, don't let life discourage you. Everyone who got where he or she had to begin, where he or she was. All right, when we face the worst that can happen in any situation, we grow. When circumstances are at their worst, we can find our best. So even at your worst, you were still your best, baby. Okay, and that's exactly why you are this queen or king of earth. All right? Practical, grounded, trustworthy, earthy, resourceful, a gardener who planted or who tends to seeds that have been planted. I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. I am honest. I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. I use all my resources wisely, whether they are finances, opportunities, or people willing to help my endeavors. So, listen, don't take anything for granted. Trust where you're going and where you've been, because the wheel of fortune is destiny coming in. Okay, so wheel of fortune, destiny meets synchronicity. I am in awe to experience many meaningful coincidences that prove to me that spirit has my back. Sorry. These lucky breaks and commit in moments when things just turn out perfectly show we're all connected. My gamble will pay off when I trust my co-creative partnership with spirit. My destiny is obvious to me now. It's obvious now. It's giving main character energy. And all you got to do is trust that that's where you finna be and that's where you was meant to be. Okay, but I love you. This was a beautiful reading. It was to the point, and I love to the point things. So like, share, subscribe, join the vibe. All right, reach out if you need me. You know I'm always on standby if need be. Follow me on all social platforms at Aja Monet. That is AJAMON 3 E's. And baby, know that you could come and talk to me. Really wanna read you. Can I talk to you? I still ain't got no voice, but it's okay. I know you wanna know. Oh, whoa. All right, it's giving main character energy. Okay, so get the fuck out there and be who you were supposed to be. I know I can be what I wanna be. Hey, if I work hard at it, hey baby, I'll be where I wanna be. But I love you. I'll see you over in Capricorn in a minute. Hater.